Hello everyone, Melanie here. Now, how many of you would love to be able to know how to fully connect and engage with your audience? To be able to come away from feeling like, are people agreeing with me? Do people are getting what I'm talking about? Taking away that inner voice that's saying, you're not worthy, who's going to listen to you? And what's the point of you sharing your story and message? Now, would you love to be able to know how to do this each and every single time that you do speak on camera or speak in front of people in person? And some of you might have heard of things that I have spoken about in the past before around not seeking that external validation around your audience, of looking for those nodding heads, for looking for people to be like, yes, that's absolutely spot on. You're so right. I'm so glad that I'm here, and not looking for that validation. And also around that hyper responsibility for when you are speaking of feeling like you're responsible for what people do after it. So these are the massive gaps and the fall downs that people have, because it's making it more about yourself and not about the other people. So that is something to be able to be mindful of. However, I am going to be able to share this with you. I know that you might be thinking, now, what is this that Melanie has over here? And I really wanted to simplify that and to make it more understandable, and to be able to move past those things that hold you back, or to be able to silence that inner voice, or being able to understand that there's a certain amount of people in front of you or on camera that you do need to be present for. And there's other people that you do not have to give your time and energy to. So before we get into what I'm going to be able to show you today, then I really want you to think about why do you want to share your message? Like, why do you want to share the work that you do? Why do you want to be able to lead? To be able to stand up in a meeting? Like, why do you want to be able to do that? And it is really about, what is that around your values that you have? What is that purpose? What gets you up in the morning to do that? What is your mission? And it's okay to be thinking, yeah, like I've got this mission and this purpose and I've got my why, but then you don't take the action to actually do the work, right? And that is, again, another thing that people fall down to. And I am all for creating, for manifesting, for doing all of that work to remind yourself. But then over here, you need to take the action. And even if it's super really scary, you need to take the action in order to be able to develop that skill. But here's the other thing around sharing your story and your message, is that it's not looking for the external validation each and every single time to do it. It's looking at being able to be satisfied with what you have done, that you're making an impact. You're empowering others. You're inspiring others to take that action and to be a doer, and to really take on board what you have to do and say and actually implement that. And even if it's implementing one thing from what you said, and they take away and they start to begin to do it. That's the important part. Because if you're someone that takes action, that you're a doer, then what happens is when you go to speak and you share what you have to say, you're then going to be able to, when I share this about how to connect and engage, you're going to start to connect and engage with your audience of people who are action takers, who are doers. Even when their knees are shaking, even when your knees are shaking, you do it anyway. And I can speak firsthand that even when my hands were shaking, I did it anyway. And I am so, so grateful for doing that, because that is why I'm here today, because I continue to do things that scare me, but I continue to do that anyway. And I want to be able to share with you my why, my purpose, my mission to do and share why I do what I do. And really, it's for me to go back to Melanie in the past, Melanie who lost her voice, who was going through an abusive marriage, and being able to do that for her, because go back and being able to give her a voice, because she has a gift inside of her that is able to be able to help other people today. And that is something that gets me up every single day, is to be able to give myself that voice, to give myself permission to be okay to speak up, to step out and lead. And then second of all, my why is the people like you, the people that I get to help every single day, the transformation that I see every single day. But it starts with me first. And I know for you watching it, this video, that your why, your mission, your purpose starts with you at home, and starts with you, your family, your children, your parents, whoever it is that's nearest and dearest to you. I know that's why you're doing what you're doing, and that's okay. And then as you're taking the action and you're doing it, it then becomes more about just about that and the immediate people close to you and yourself. It starts to become of service to other people. But I want to give you permission that it's okay to do it for yourself. And it's okay to continue to do it for yourself. But what's not okay is to not then be of service by taking action and getting up there and doing the work and actually sharing your work, your message, and your story. That is where you're going to be letting people down. And you're going to do yourself a disservice, and you're going to do other people a disservice as well, because you have a gift inside of you. Even if it's something that you've overcome, like myself, overcome challenges and obstacles, it is still there. There's a gift inside of you that needs to be told and needs to be shared. And sometimes I know that it becomes really super lonely when you feel like you're the only person stepping up and out and leading. But then when you look behind you, is that you have so many other people following you, taking action and changing their life because of you, because of one person. And that's something that I really want you to think about. And so really now to be able to get on to what I want to be able to share with you, because a lot of the times that I see is that people focus so much on the people in their audience or the people that might be watching, and it actually is spending too much time and energy on the wrong people. So this is where I want to break it down for you to really understand that. So I know, I'm check out my drawing that I have here. So I'm calling this bookends, and these are books, right? So in the red corners, we have 5% of your audience here, okay, on either side. So 5% of your audience are people that don't necessarily agree with you. They may challenge you. They may think that they already know it, and they're not really prepared to listen. If it's an in-person one, you might see them sitting like this, rolling their eyes, thinking, oh, not another one of these stories, or not another one of these top tips that you're going to share with me. And we tend to give them so much attention because we try to win them over and prove them wrong. So this is a key area that we do not want to spend our time on, is this area of our 5% of our audience. Then on the other side, we have another 5% of our audience that we do not want to completely focus our attention on. Because on this 5%, they are your cheerleaders. They are the people that think you're amazing and absolutely are there going, woo-hoo, go there, do share your story. I love it, and super supporters. And that might be immediate friends and family, but they're not going to go away and actually do anything about what you told them. And again, we give them your time and energy because they're the people that validate for you. And when these people over here that are sitting like this, rolling their eyes, you go over there to the other 5% who are going, yes, yes, nodding their head, going, yes, keep going. Yes, you've got this, you've got this, you've got this. And we end up sitting and standing and speaking to camera, and we try and win these people over. We then engage with those people over there because they're helping satisfy your own needs and wants, because sometimes it can be a little bit scary to talk in public or talk in front of a camera. And we're literally then looking left, we're looking right, and we forget about the 90% of the people you need to focus your attention on. And that is a massive, check out my line there. That is a massive, massive key area that you need to be able to work on. So there is 90% of people who don't do either of these things. They don't look for your attention, and they might sit there like their poker face the entire time, and it can make you feel quite uncertain. They're the people in the unknown. These people give you what you need in order to know whether you're really good at what you're doing or, oh, I'm going to have to spend time winning them over. These people are in your unknown because they're not giving you anything. They're not telling your brain that it's okay. They're not telling your brain of like, right, you've got to pull it out the bag, you've got to win them over. It's so unknown, these 90% of people, but these are the 90% of people that need to hear what you have to say. They need to feel valued. They need to feel that you are connecting and engaging with them. So this is the key area that you need to be able to focus on. Focus on the uncertainty, focus on the unknown, and forget about these ones here on the side. So when you're in person, it's a bit like, don't look left, don't look right, straight ahead. And even though it might feel really super uncomfortable and your knees are shaking, your brain's telling you, look, putting out the red flags going, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Look left, look right. To satisfy that and be able to put yourself at ease. But again, it's not about you. It's about the 90% of people who are action takers, who want and need what you have to say. And they're going to go home and they are going to do the work. And they're going to come back to you saying, I need more of what you have. That is where you need to focus your time on, is that 90% of your audience. And it does mean getting uncomfortable, and it does mean going into the unknown to be able to do that and be okay with that. But that means that you go back around, it's the impact and not the applause, and being able to do that for yourself. Go back to that why, going back to your mission and your purpose. Why are you doing what you're doing every single day? So that's really what I wanted to share with you all today, because I know that it's something that deep inside everyone, that we do feel like we want to be able to have some form of validation, whether it's externally or externally. Then we have to be able to do the action to be able to stop that happening, so that we can spend our energy on those people that are action takers. And that's exactly where I sit. The people that I help are action takers, and they are the 90% of the people in my audience, in person or online. They are the people that I talk to. Yes, I still involve those other people, but I know that my time and energy is spent on those 90% of people that I know are going to take the action. They're going to be doers, and they're going to go on and share that message and story. They're going to step up in meetings to be able to do that. So I really do spend all of my time with the people that I work with, especially one-on-one, with people who are taking action. Their knees are shaking, their hands they're shaking, their inner voices are absolutely raising all the red flags going, what are you doing? What are you doing? But they're taking the action and they're working it out. So I do want to let everybody know that I am going to be making a lot of changes to the way in which I work with people, have my business running next year in 2021. I am going to be limiting the amount of people that I do work with, because I really want to spend my time with the 90% of people that are looking to be able to make a difference. So I am going to be having intakes, and I will be closing at times because I really want to be able to spend time with those people. And if you are one of those people that want to be able to connect with those 90% of people and you want to know exactly how to do that in 2021, then I do want to let you know that I literally only have 3 spaces left to take on clients. And then I will be closing the doors for a certain amount of time so that I can really spend that on the people that want to start and be able to start 2021 and really have that head start and really do that. I have my 90-day program that I work with people. And people that have already started with me November, they're starting with me now, and they're already booked in to start with me in January. So if that is you that really want to be able to have that get going for 2021, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my booking link for you to book in for a call. And then it will be my pleasure to see if and how I'm going to be able to help you connect with those 90% of people and really get you off the ground running for 2021. So for everybody else, I hope this has been really super helpful for you to be able to do what you need to do in your business and your organization and really help you take the steps to be able to work through that. Have an amazing day and we will chat again very soon. Bye.